Our previous tutorial introduced you to the different organs involved in excretion, especially the kidneys. In this tutorial, we learn more about the structure of the kidney and the nephrons. If you like what you see on our channel, please like, share, subscribe and turn on notifications. Internally, the kidney is divided into an outer cortex, middle medulla and central pelvis. The medulla has 15 to 16 conical structures called medullary pyramids. In between the pyramids are spaces called renal columns through which the blood vessels pass. The tips of the pyramids, called renal papillae, point towards the renal pelvis. The pelvis leads to the ureter on the outside of the kidney. Now, how do kidneys filter the blood? Each kidney is made up of about 1 million microscopic filtering units called the uriniferous tubules or renal tubules or nephrons. What is a nephron? A nephron is the basic structural and functional unit of the kidney. Each nephron begins in the cortex, loops down into the medulla, back into the cortex, and then goes down again through the medulla to the pelvis. In the pelvis, all such tubules join up the ureter. Now let us explore the structure of the nephron. Each nephron is a long tube-like structure, its length varying from 35 to 55 millimeters. A nephron is made up of two major portions, renal corpuscle and renal tubule. Let us take a look at the renal corpuscle. The renal corpuscle consists of a Bowman's capsule or renal capsule, which is a double-walled cup-like structure. A branch of renal artery called the afferent arteriole brings oxygenated blood into the nephrons. The afferent arterioles further divide into several blood capillaries, forming a knot-like mass called glomerulus, closely fitting inside the Bowman's capsule. The blood vessel carrying blood out of the glomerulus forms the efferent arteriole. The Bowman's capsule and glomerulus together constitute the renal corpuscle or the Malpighian body. Now let us understand the renal tubule. The renal tubule is a long and convoluted structure that emerges from the glomerulus. The first part is called the proximal convoluted tubule, PCT, due to its proximity to the glomerulus. It reabsorbs most of the essential substances back into the blood. The second part is called the loop of Henle. It is a long U-shaped tubule which forms a loop with its descending and ascending limbs. It has a role in the reabsorption of water and sodium chloride, so it balances electrolytes and water in the blood. The third part of the renal tubule is called the distal convoluted tubule, DCT. It plays a key role in the reabsorption of electrolytes as well. The distal convoluted tubule in turn opens into the collecting duct, which is the last part of the nephron tubule. As the name suggests, it collects the contents of many kidney tubules, which is now called urine, and passes it to the ureters to be stored in the urinary bladder and to be expelled out of the body through the urethra. Now let us quickly recap the different parts of a nephron. They are the Bowman's capsule, glomerulus, proximal convoluted tubule, loop of Henle, distal convoluted tubule and the collecting duct. The production of urine from blood occurs in three major steps, namely ultrafiltration, reabsorption and tubular secretion. Stay tuned as we explore these in our upcoming tutorials.